Hey, what is up heroes, and welcome to an early look at Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I was really lucky to be invited to play an early build of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel by Konami, so massive thank you to them because my excitement for the game was already high, but now getting some hands-on, I have to say I literally cannot wait for this game to come out. It really is something special for Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans. Everyone should be excited for this. So I got to play through two campaigns from the solo mode story mode, which were the Absolute Emperor and the Pyroxene Warriors, which cover the Monarch and Gem Knight archetypes. So the story mode is something I'm incredibly hyped for multiple reasons. Once you jump into a campaign, you start by viewing a scenario, which, my goodness, it's so cool. You get to learn the lore and story to these archetypes, which I think doesn't get touched on too much. Like, I've always had these cards, which I think look so awesome, but didn't really know anything about them. Had some things mentioned here and there, but being able to learn about these monsters and their stories was just so incredibly interesting, and it's going to be just easily accessible for so many people with this game being available on so many different platforms. But not only is the story really interesting, like the art of the cards in 4K is gorgeous, and the music, wow. Like later on in the video when I'm done talking, just pay attention to the soundtrack and just, it really is well done. Like, I want them to release a separate soundtrack because it just sounds so good. So after the scenario, I played a tutorial which helped me learn and understand the archetypes. This is great for like newcomers wanting to learn something new, or like returning players looking to refresh their memory. The tutorial does a really good job of going through all the combos and what you should be doing. But after the tutorial, went on to some duels with various versions of the Monarch and Gem Knight decks. And let me tell you, some of these duels weren't easy. So if you're looking for a challenge in solo mode, you can definitely get it here. It really felt like the game just, did no hand holding and was like, right, we give you a tutorial, what more do you want? Which I think is a good thing. It's going to help players like me learn and get a lot better, because the game it just doesn't go easy on you, which is what you really want. To summarize, the solo mode is going to be great. If you're interested in learning the lore of different archetypes, looking to learn and understand different decks, and looking for a challenge that isn't against an actual person, solo mode is something you're definitely gonna want to try. So after playing solo mode, I got hands-on with friend duels. Not gonna lie, I was a little nervous about this, as with the world, I haven't really been able to keep up and play much meta stuff. So I found a spellbook deck which I'm most comfortable with and is my favorite deck actually, so I mean win-win for me. So if you do see any misplays as well, I'm going to say I'm not the greatest duelist, so do forgive the misplays. But you're going to see some various duels, me using spellbooks. I did use an Egyptian God card deck. I found it wasn't the greatest, but I did manage to get a God card out, which I thought was kind of fun. But at the end of the video, after all the duels, I'm going to put some clips on of some animations of cards like Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, and the summoning methods, because they look really awesome. Especially Dark Hole and Monster Reborn, like Dark Hole especially. That just, oh dude, when that got played, I was like, wow, this looks so cool, and I just want to see all the animations for the cards when this game gets released, because it really does look so cool. Like, I have to say, I'm really impressed with this game. The game just ran super smoothly, and everything just felt so fluid, like no long loading times. The cards activating were just very prompt. Like, everything was super clear to understand. You see a card, you're not sure what it is, just click on it, and the text comes up on the left side of the screen. You can just easily read it, and the game just felt just so clean. I can honestly see myself sinking thousands of hours into this game when it launches. Like, one thing I'm really excited for with like friend duels and the actual duels itself is in the actual card game, I've always been a bit nervous on either asking my opponent to, keep checking the cards, I'm not sure what it does, or I was unsure if I could actually do something myself. So I was unsure if I could make a play and I would just end up not doing it. But with this game, obviously if I can't do it, the game's not going to let me do it. And if I can do it, the game's going to let me do it. So I feel like with this being like an online game, it's going to be so much more easier for me to play and feel less nervous than I would actually in a real life duel. So that's one big reason I'm so excited to start playing this. But before I go and I let the gameplay speak for itself, listen for the victory music. It is so addicting. I've just been humming it since I heard it. It is so good. Alright, enjoy the rest of the gameplay. I'll catch you next time. Peace.
Bye.